Damn it. Damn eating clay. Maybe I will eat everyone. Yeah. Alright, so like think about it. If I eat everyone, I've already chose. I cannot get the all good ending. I can't do it. So maybe I should just have the fun bad guy ending. Like I literally cannot. New dialogue available. Why is there new dialogue available? I literally just left. I'll come back for it.
So.
We're entering the West End.
Club.
Ah, I'm so upset.
It's locked, all right.
How do I get in? Do I have to go like around and down through the North Docks? Prevent disease. Don't cough in public.
It's locked.
The door won't open from this side. Let's try going left first. Let's try going this way. There's no way to save scum this game. So my entrance should be up here on the left soon. This is too soon. Something's going on. Oh shit. I'm guessing that was a vampire dying. Okay.
That was the vampire I saw earlier. This war takes no prisoners.
X marks the spot. Alright, so it should be over here around to my left. Aha!
The West End. Never have I felt so sad to be back home.
Ooh. Coleman and Sons. It's time to start meeting the locals. Scan the graffiti when you find Jericho. What are you guys doing here?
Burn it, boys! Nothing fucking breaks you!
Blood, 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 blood. Easy tacos. I usually get a sneak up stun. I don't really know why I didn't get one there. Like I clearly was just doing a walk. I think he had a guy next to him spot me. God ass. Oh my god, it's a boomer. It's a spitter. Spitters explode! Oh my god, you're at full health now? You bastard. I need stamina. Oh, hey, hold on. I can just kill you. Jeez, that took a while. What about that woman who exploded? Oh yeah, give me that loot. We unlocked that door. That's helpful. See, helpful. Do we want to try and fight those guys? Fuck, good handle part from down here. Can we get down there? Yeah, why not?
Turn around, sir. Don't come any fucking closer.
Is this open?
It's
God
locked.
damn it. Yeah, I know he has the fart gun. I hate the fart gun.
This one's mine. Killing's all you deserve. All of you bloody leeches need killing.
I get so much blood from sucking now. Get wrecked. Getting good handle parts. We might be able to upgrade that hacksaw sooner than the Icar's threat. Of all the evil and foul skulls that I've ever had to fight, the Icar, or Icor, I don't know, or maybe the worst, not because of its fighting prowess, even if it remains a powerful and dangerous opponent, not because of its superior wit or cunning plans, an Icar is quite blunt and straightforward in its actions and objectives. Spread diseases, contagions, and epidemics wherever and whenever it can. An Icar is an incarnation of viruses and infections. Wherever it goes, sicknesses appear very and quickly spread. It is like it only walks on this earth to generate plagues and epidemics, if its skin itself diffuses sickness. Icars are clever, sneaky, malevolent, and ferocious, capable of enduring many wounds. To spoil a water tank, a granary, or a banquet, this is the kind of thing an Icar would enjoy to do, in order to please its putrid and perverse nature. They are so rare that we do not know anything about them. The Lazy Brotherhood believes that they should not be considered vampires or skulls, but all as something else. All I know is an Icar must be destroyed by all means necessary as soon as it's spotted. Oh shit. So that must be that thing that exploded. That like gross monster that exploded. It exploded right there in a pile of leaves.
It's locked all right.
Of course it's not gonna open from this side. Wait. Well, that means that it has to be open from the other side. So let's go check it out. Were we here? I guess it just didn't open it from the right side. Wait. Oh! Cool. Rich people housing. Yeah, I knew your ass was gonna be there. You're not sneaky. You ain't shit. Oh, that's an icker. Oh, shit! Where are these things coming from? Hey, wait. Did he resist my coagulation?
It's locked.
Of course it is. Ill-reformed skull. Must be a hideout here.
I can't believe I'm doing
There's
this.
so many rats. There's got to be a hideout over here. Oh god.
I have this.
They never give you like 6 rats
for
without it
blood.
being a hideout. That's strange. I'll be right back. I have to use the restroom. I apologize. Oh, my headphones are caught. What the fuck? Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. Oh, yes. Mm-hmm. Oh, yes. Mm-hmm. Oh, yes. Mm-hmm. Oh, yes. My roommate has pizza in the other room. I love pizza. What's going on? Oh my god. Making me moan. Thank you for the bits. I am poop. I got pizza. Okay, we've opened up that doorway. Those doorways. It's time to present ourselves before the Ascalon Club.
The heart of British vampire society.
My roommate ordered.
Quite as subtle as I expected.
I think it's onion, pepperoni, and anchovies.
Please, sir, whether you need to buy something or not, I'm happy to help.
Good evening, sir. Please forgive me for disturbing you. I'm a doctor.
I never judge a man by his title, but by his attitude. And you are not disturbing me at all. I am Calhoun Russell, and I welcome you.
Well, I must admit, it's good to receive a warm welcome for once. I'm Jonathan Reid.
Welcome, Dr. Reid. Welcome to my humble shop.
What can you tell me about this place?
I recently found the best steak and kidney pie in the city. I'd be glad to share the address if you want.
Finding a good restaurant? Is that really all that interests you?
Oh, I have many passions, but nothing brings me ecstasy like subtle and exquisite flavors from my teeth to my belly.
I must confess, I have quite specific tastes when it comes to nutrition.
Really? Well, I'm always happy to try new exotic meals. If you ever find an intriguing table, please share the address.
I love this guy.
How is the situation in this part of town?
Life is good and peaceful. We're lucky to live in such an era of progress and wonders.
Are you not concerned about the epidemic?
Oh, I'm sure the authorities would take the appropriate measure if the danger were that high.
I mean, I'm gonna go with false, but sorry, I feel like these two are just offensive. Like, this is accusatory. Are you that blind? Or don't be naive. I would like to be like, excuse me, you need to look around.
I'm
guess I'll
afraid
say
the
false.
newspapers are seriously underestimating the situation. Things are critical, believe me.
Well, that's news then. But I can't believe that things are that bad. Are you sure you're not exaggerating a bit? For the thrill of it?
Is it not a little too late to be trading?
On the contrary, it is the perfect hour. Believe me, my friend, it is always at night that you meet the most fascinating characters.
So you prefer to work at night?
Oh, I also enjoy a sunny day like everybody else. But the night always has a certain je ne sais quoi of its own.
But what about the epidemic? The bombs and raids? And all the random violence?
Please, sir, this is London, England. We will prevail. And if a bomb must fall on my shop, then I'll be there to hear it falling.
I like this guy. He's jolly.
Do you have any family nearby?
Not since my parents died. I'm London's lone gourmet.
Excuse me.
Really? But you seem to be such a pleasant and sociable fellow.
I'm afraid the real hedonist has to be sometimes. I discovered ecstasy as a solitary pleasure, but it does not mean it can't ever be shared.
London's lone gourmet. What a strange title.
I used that name in my early years when I was a food critic, and I kept it.
Interesting.
I may have a look at your goods, Mr. Russell.
He has lead plate, quinine, clove. Alright. He has good trigger parts. Oh, I can sell my... I didn't realize I could sell my cures. Yeah, I'm not gonna sell anything.
Women's right to vote is only the first step.
Oh my.
Support the...
We've got ourselves a no good Nick, an upstart woman.
Please, Mr. Vampire, don't kill me.
What?
Please, no. I'm too young to die.
Holy
I still
shit.
have so much to offer this world.
Wait, no. Why do you think I would... What?
Don't worry, Dr. Reid. I know you wouldn't harm me. Mother told me you were in this part of town and might drop by.
Your mother?
My name is Charlotte, sir. Charlotte Ashbury. My
Aww.
mother taught me long ago how to recognize the signs that betray a vampire.
I understand she also taught you how to tease and gently mock innocent. It's a pleasure to meet you, Miss.
I have some questions about your relations to the vampire.
What do you think about this part of town?
I was raised here, and I suppose it feels like home. You grew up in this part of town too, did you not?
Yes, I was born a few streets away.
A small world, is it not? Did you ever imagine that my mother was your neighbor all that time? That you could have met her in a dark alley at night?
You won't trick me twice, young lady. We both know Lady Ashbury never hunts or attacks prey at random.
Come on, Doctor. Don't tell me you never thought about that possibility. Her fangs on your neck.
Oh my god.
Are you blushing?
I
Dr.
love this
Reid?
girl. She's great.
Is there something that's bothering you?
Too much selfishness and individualism for my taste. Even when there was no epidemic.
Even if that's partly true, may I remind you that many charitable institutions are financed by the selfish and filthy rich.
I suppose you're right. But society must reform and renew itself, or we are all done for.
Tell me about your adoption.
What do you want to know?
Who are your real parents?
Oh,
Elizabeth Ashbury
bullshit.
is my real mother.
Yeah.
She raised me and has taken care of me all my life. I have no idea who my progenitors are or were.
Do you live with her?
I still spend a lot of time in my mother's mansion, but I have my own house now. I have a life to live, you see. And one day, I'll have my death to face.
Good for you.
How did you meet Lady Ashbury?
First, I was an orphan in the institution for girls she manages in the West End. When I was 10, she adopted me, and I have lived with her ever since.
Did you know she was a vampire when she picked you?
The correct word is Ekon, Doctor. And no, I had no idea why my mother only showed up at night. She told me everything when I turned 16, though I suspected the truth for a long time before that.
Well, there you go. That's cute.
What exactly has your mother told you about me?
Your name and profession, obviously, and the mystery about your maker. I'm sorry to hear about what happened to your sister, sir. Mother says it was not your fault.
Does it not scare you to know what I am? What your mother is?
Why should it? My mother is the most compassionate woman.
Yeah. I'd be
Don't
afraid
worry
for
about
someone who
Dr.
fucked
Reid.
with me.
Or you.
Oh shit. What was that question? Oh, I'm upset now. Maybe. I'm gonna go with no.
Of course not. You have nothing to fear from me.
Oh, thank
or your
God.
mother.
Good to know. And don't worry, my mother told me everything I need to know about vampire tricks, their nature as well as features.
Your mother is not like any other vampire I've met.
I believe she thinks the
I was
same about
mostly paying
you, Dr.
attention.
Reid.
What are you doing out here?
You mean, what do I do outside at night since I am a woman? Let me ask you a question, sir. Would you ask the same question of a man?
I've asked many
Actually,
men
yes. I ask the same question to everyone who dares to go outside at night, considering the risks.
Well, if you must know, I campaign for the right to vote for all women. Why should I wait to the age of 30 years when men can vote at 21?
You're a suffragette.
Are you a suffragette then?
Hello,
Oh,
the
you
goddamn
really
Batman.
are Elizabeth's girl. Without a doubt.
All adult women have the right to vote in the US, in New Zealand, and in Australia. But women here can't vote unless they are property owners.
No need to convince me, Miss Charlotte. I have shared your opinion for a long time. Even before I met Emmeline Pankhurst.
Really? Oh. Now I see why my mother appreciates you so much. Too bad there aren't more men like you in the vicinity.
Woo! Suffragettes.
How are the locals reacting to your claims?
We should end
People
women's
here
suffraging.
Can't wait for a wall to be built to isolate the West End from the rest of town. That's how progressive they are. If this happens, Emily and I will blow it up.
Explosives are very dangerous, young lady. And who is this Emily?
She is my best friend, and a suffragette too. She was supposed to campaign with me tonight, but hasn't turned up.
Have you any reason to be worried about her?
Recently, Emily started to believe in... well, she got interested in vampires. I'm afraid she might be
Jolly
in trouble.
good.
Let
Jolly
me
good.
guess. You spoke to her about us, didn't you? Despite your mother's warning. I think I should try to find your friend.
Oh, that would be top-notch.
Top notch.
I can tell you where she might have gone. You have my thanks, Dr. Reid.
And don't tell my mother.
Do you know why Lady Ashbury chose you to become her daughter?
No, I don't. Each time I ask her that question, she smiles and says it's precisely because I dare to ask such questions.
Do you ever
Aw.
regret that she chose you?
Of course not. Though I often wonder if she adopted others before me. If so, where are they buried? How was it for them to pass through life with a never-aging mother?
Goodbye, Charlotte. Give my best regards to your mother when you see her.
She's been quite busy these last few nights. I suspect you may see her before me.
This guy just... Alrighty. Meeting the locals. Hello, sir.
Good evening, sir. May I have your attention, please?
Come on, Johnny. Don't you recognize your oldest friend?
Clarence. Clarence Crossley. How are you? My God. So you survived the war
Clarence
too?
Crosley.
So sorry, I didn't recognize you at first.
I almost didn't recognize you either. War does that to men, I heard. In my case, it was true, for I witnessed the horror that lies underneath.
When did you escape the war?
You know what's funny? I almost never...
I know what you mean.
Of course. Yep.
What is this new battle?
Why,
How is your wife, Venus?
we've spent so much time away from each other.
But you're alive. You returned in one piece.
Believe me, it's not quite that simple.
Is everything all right at home?
Have you forgot what people are like in this part of town?
How
Wait,
is your
sorry,
wife?
Venus fears for your what?
Is every...
Have you forgot what people are like in this part of town, Johnny? Venus fears for our family reputation. Now her husband has become the village idiot.
Well, why are you the village idiot? Alright, whatever.
You need...
Oh, he has a migraine. Let's cure that.
Good evening.
What?
Do you need...
It's a little.
What can I...
I hope we're talking about.
You need...
There you go. There's some cure for you. Oh, I feel like it's gonna be a while before I get all these people met. Ooh, can I talk to you? I can just walk into the Reid's mansion? This is my house, that's my mom! My dear Avery, as I already told you several days ago, I may be forced to leave England. If only a few months. If only for a few months. I hope my son comes back and doesn't murder my daughter. That would be very bad. People always do those kinds of things in these video games. While I'm away, and until my son comes back to London, I want you to take best care of our house. I already made the necessary arrangements to have your wages increased and paid as long as you'll work. You promised me that you'd protect my dear wife and serve her to the best of your ability. For that, I thank you from the bottom of my heart. I will... Oh, this isn't Grandma. This is... I don't know. If I am never to return, you are the only man I fully trust. Believe me, your most affectionate friend, Aubrey Reid. Is that my father? This is a letter from my father? Dead? Wow, my mansion is fucking dope. Why do I live in a shitty hospital? I could live in this place. This place is great.
It's locked, all right.
Don't lock the door. This is my room. Oh. Doop-a-doop. It's not me. I'm not here. Okay, we'll do the first floor. Ooh, yeah, give me all the pills. Got pills here. I've got some pills. Pills! Ah! Oh.
Good evening, Avery.
Mr. Jonathan, I can't believe my own eyes. Oh, it's a miracle. We all thought you were... Oh, sir, your poor sister. What a tragedy.
I know, Avery. I know about my sister's murder.
Miss Reid expected you to return to assist with the funeral, right up until the last minute. Where have you been, Mr. Jonathan? We needed you here.
Oh.
How is my mother?
Not well, I'm afraid, sir. Miss Reid is very fragile since the police brought her back home.
The police? What happened?
Miss Reid was found walking in the streets. She kept saying she had spoken with her son and daughter. She's resting now.
That did happen.
Has she received appropriate medical care?
I'm taking care of Miss Reid myself. Hospitals are so overwhelmed by the epidemic that they can only accept patients infected by influenza.
Perhaps we could arrange a short trip. Somewhere sunny, like France. She has always been very fond of France. I think leaving London could do her good.
My poor mama.
Miss Reid is too frail for the moment. Recently, she started going out at night without remembering it. I have to watch her carefully.
It happened once.
What is the situation in this part of town?
For a time, the West End seemed spared by the epidemic. But the situation is getting much worse.
Have you no relatives anywhere? I'll understand if you want to take a few days to see family.
Your father managed to guarantee my earnings as long as I take care of this house, sir. My sisters are dead, and I've never met my nephews. I'll stay, sir.
Aww.
I'm sorry I could not be here for Mary's funeral.
Your mother was strong, sir. but your support would have been appreciated. Apart from the priest and I, no one else attended your sister's funeral.
How's
To
that
be
even
present
possible?
at the funeral with you both was my dearest wish, Avery. But I'm sorry, I simply could not attend.
I would not dare to question your absence, Mr. Jonathan. All I can say is that we missed you a great deal during these difficult days.
Damn. Damn.
Tell me the truth, Avery. Do you feel forced to stay here? Would you leave this house without the arrangement made by my father?
No, sir. I have nowhere else to go.
Aw,
I
Avery's
promised
so
your
good.
father I'd take care of his
They should
family
call
as
him
long
Alfred
as I lived.
instead.
This house is dead, Avery. There is a curse on this family. You really should consider leaving.
If only you could have been here sooner or more often. Maybe this house would not be that empty. But you're here now, sir. So my task is not over.
You have served this family extremely well, Avery.
Wadsworth.
Your
Wadsworth.
support during these terrible times is much appreciated.
Then I will stay. All I ask is that you take care of my own funeral if I die before the end of the epidemic. No mass grave, please, sir.
Do you really think I don't take enough care
That's
of my
fair.
mother, Avery?
Yes, I do, Mr. Jonathan.
You clearly have something more to say. Speak your mind, Avery.
I know you work hard to help the sick, but what will you do once the epidemic is over?
He wants to hear that I'll come home. I don't fucking know.
My home is here, and I have nowhere else to go. But this house will need some improvements if I move here. Some radical changes.
That's good news. Whatever changes you have in mind, I'm sure we will find an arrangement that suits your mother also.
My poor mama.
Goodbye,
You
Avery.
be good to your mamas.
Please watch over my mother until I return.
Of course, Mr. Jonathan. But please return as soon as possible.
Gotta be good to mama. Mama be good to you. Alright, I guess. I must rob my mother's blind. Oh, I got a hideout. Oh, was he sick? He was not sick. No one else I've met has been sick so far. Is this just the balcony? I'm out of headache med. That's fine.
Yes, Jonathan? Spending next summer in France.
Mother, good evening.
Jonathan!
I'm so
Is it
sad.
you? Where have you been, my prodigal son?
I'm right here, Mother. I'm finally home.
Yes, but this son of mine was dead and is alive again. He was lost and now found. But where is your sister? Where is Mary?
Mary,
She's dead.
she's
Poor
gone,
mama.
Mother.
I know she's gone. The question is, when will she return as you have? I miss my grandson so much. It's been days since their last visit.
Oh, that dementia. She's got dementia, guys.
Mother, do you know what's been going on in this area?
Not really. I don't go out much due to the epidemic, and when I do, I tend to get lost.
What do you mean you get lost? I hope you don't go outside alone.
Of course not. When I go out, your father always comes with me, but he leaves me there sometimes. and
Dimension.
I have trouble finding the way back.
You've got dementia.
Have you returned to Whitechapel Cemetery since Mary's funeral?
I never want to go back to that awful place. Wait. I think I went back once. And you were there too. And Mary? No. That can't be true.
It was just a bad dream, Mother.
A nightmare, yes. Mary was so angry. I walked back home alone. If that kind policeman had not called Avery from the station, I don't know what would have happened.
Tell me, Mother, how are you? All alone in this big house with only Avery to take care of you.
I'm sad most of the time. Sad that you have left me here alone. Sad that you don't tell me when you come or go.
I'm so sorry, Mother. It wasn't supposed to be like this. I was coming home. I was home. London, the Thames. And then
Thames?
What happened, Johnny?
I was attacked, Mother. And I've not been the same since.
The important thing is that you finally returned home. I was worried, you know. You were the last member of the family of whom I had no news. Even Mary comes more often than you.
She's dead, Mom. She's
Why do you
dead.
say Mary is visiting you? You know that's...
Yeah, the Thames River.
Why should it
That's
be?
what I thought. Thank you.
Are you not standing in front of
I
me
just,
right
I've always
now?
heard,
Why should
I've
it
always
be
called
any
it
different
Thames.
with
I
your
didn't
sister?
know it was called the Thames.
But Mary really is dead, Mother.
Yes. And are you not dead too? Isn't your father dead? And my grandson? And my son-in-law? You're all gone. But you all still visit me from time to time.
But I'm not dead, Mother.
Thames.
I'm really here,
Thames Rivers.
talking to you. Trying not to cry.
Oh, it breaks my heart to have to tell you this. But of course you're dead, my darling boy. Just look at you. As pale as my Mary.
Does she know? Or is she crazy? Oh, she wouldn't be crazy.
Do you think Avery is right? Do you think I should take better care
Youngs.
of you?
I don't blame you. But you abandoned me, son.
The body movement
Mother
of
should
characters in
survive
this game
our
is
children.
fucked. It's
It's
super weird.
unbearable to know you're not here anymore.
I know I have failed you since I returned.
They
I
make
even
the
watched
weirdest
you bury
gestures when
Mary
they're talking
from a
about the
distance.
most serious of things.
From now on, I will protect you. You have my word.
You don't have to apologize to me, Johnny. Do you think I did not notice how much you have changed?
Have I changed that much, Mother? Am I still your son?
You are still, and you'll always be. Despite your pale skin, your bloody eyes, and that echoing sadness in your voice.
She's the only one who sees
Do
me.
you need anything, Mother? Can I help you?
I just want you to stay with me, Jonathan. Your room is ready. I asked Avery to make your bed.
I'll stay as long as I can, I promise. Do you need anything else?
Just one thing. Stop staring at me like that. As much as I love you, it breaks my heart to look at those empty and dead eyes.
Jesus Christ.
Are you working on a new painting?
Not recently. I have trouble focusing on my subject and my mind quickly drifts. It's the same thing when I try to write poetry.
I recently met a talented painter with an excellent technique. I wish you two could meet. I'm sure you'd like her.
I'd be glad to meet her. What is her name? Is she famous? Is she dead too?
She's not famous, and her name is of no importance. And yes, she is also dead.
The important thing is,
Mom
I hope
got
you
it.
two get along. If she ever fancies meeting your mother, I'd be glad to welcome her into my home.
You gotta do me like that, Sirek. You gotta do me like that. Ass.
Goodbye, Mother.
Goodbye.
I didn't
John,
mean to
my
eat
dear.
clay. I mean, I did, but I didn't know.
It's
I feel
locked.
like reading.
Ugh, I really wish I could undo eating clay so I can get the wholly good, the completely good ending. I'm super upset about it. Now I'm like, do I want to get the completely bad ending? Hey, Javellas. Or do I want to just get the